This is a bit of a full-on question, so we might have to cut it out. If like a girl had this body count, what makes you go like, oh, that's a little bit high?
Okay, I think like a deal breaker at my age.
Us girls are about to ask our brother Biggy questions that girls are too afraid to ask guys, so you don't have to.
Let's go!
Oh, I don't know why you're happy. I don't know why you're happy. These are gonna be really interesting.
I've got some of the most juiciest questions ever on this page.
Are you nervous, Biggs?
A little bit, because I feel like, you know, I'm just a bit scared. So.
Or you're a little shy?
Yeah, a little bit shy. I get a little bit nervy.
I'll give you a sneak
How many
peek.
questions do you have?
Wow. That's a lot of questions.
So we're all in the car and we all got some food because it's not a real car chat without food. And we have so much to go through, so many questions to ask Biggy. I'm gonna need some fuel. Alright Biggy, do you have your thinking hat on?
No, he doesn't. There's no hat, there's no thinking.
I was gonna say, when you asked all the questions for us girls, like I think it's different because it's like 3 of us girls and one of you. Like now like, all the pressure's like on you.
You can't like go off people's opinions.
Yeah.
I also don't get a break to eat. Because you guys all got a break to eat if I was going else talk, so I was kind of want to finish this. I'll just finish this first.
I'm gonna give you some really gnarly questions that you have to like answer in front of everyone in the world.
Easy peasy.
What's the first thing you notice about a girl?
But is this a certain person? Wait.
What's the first thing you notice?
First thing I noticed.
It's obviously appearance, like, right?
Yeah, it's obvious appearance.
Yeah, well that's the first thing you notice about like anyone.
Maybe it could be like her confidence.
It's her eyes, I reckon.
Eyes?
Yeah, her eyes. That's the first thing I noticed because I really like big eyes.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, I just feel like eyes are like the best, coolest part about a person. So I definitely feel like eyes is the first thing I'd notice, 100%.
Ladies, quick disclaimer. If you see me in the back of the car doing this, it's because my jaws has been really bad and it's locked lately, so I'm not going it's just really, really bad.
Also,
and I have to do it every now and then because it really hurts.
Another disclaimer is this is just Biggy's opinions. He is a boy, but he doesn't speak for all boys.
Exactly.
And we don't mean to offend anyone with this video. No.
Yeah, so if you get offended, just go away.
Please comment down below how you're offended.
Do boys actually notice when a girl changes her hair?
As in a haircut or like?
I think like if you shave all your hair off, yeah.
But like,
when
like
they
oh
go
yeah.
like, okay,
Like
they
say
go from-
like I got like this much cut off. Would you
No
notice?
way,
How
no
about
way.
to her, like, here?
Yeah, I'd notice that if
Or
say
if
we
it was
got
like this.
Yeah, I'd notice that if you got your hair cut.
Do you know
that
some
much.
people's hairs are curly and straight?
I don't really notice that well, like if it's like a haircut, like a blowout.
Yeah, okay.
Like I
Wait,
don't really
I have a
notice.
question. Would you notice if I straightened, like, not pin straightened my hair, but like I blow dried my hair straight?
No way.
Do you prefer natural makeup or glam?
It's like full red carpet.
What's natural makeup? What's glam?
It's like how you mostly see girls, so we're not too much.
Oh, natural makeup. Yeah.
If you could have
It
two
depends.
girls, one always looks like glammed up and the other one looks like still makeup on but not as like...
Yeah.
Okay. I'd
Like that girl, like that girl. Like
Oh,
she's not-
second her. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm pointing. You saw it. Oh gosh, that's so bad. No, I prefer natural makeup.
Do boys talk about the girls they like with their friends?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, do you guys work out game plans on like how you're gonna like get them to like
probably
you
just
back?
Like this. Oh, she's
Not
so hot, bro.
really.
You gotta shoot your shot, bro.
Yeah, it's probably more like sucky, but a little bit, but more like, you know, normal and like respectful, probably. But like, probably just like, we're not like, I think it's kind of corny to be doing game plans.
Oh really?
Yeah, I would tell one of my mates that like, oh, I like someone, like someone now, like that I've been talking to them and they're like, oh, do they have TikTok, so they show their TikTok page, and that's kind of it. And then they're like, oh, they bad, or they not bad, and then that's kind of
Really?
it.
Is that
Yeah.
it? How long does it usually take for a guy to catch feelings?
Ooh, I mean,
I feel like it depends on the person.
I think so too. I
Yeah.
feel like I think it really depends on the person because I feel like I catch feelings quite quickly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Biggy's quite quick.
But I don't know.
Honestly, after one good interaction with a girl, he's like, oh my god.
That's
she's
not
the
true
one.
at all.
What are we talking about like quickly? Is it in like, you know, like one like a little like interaction, like you have like a 5-minute conversation, or is
Well-
it like actually spending like an hour together one-on-one? Or
Oh yeah, but I feel like at that stage it's already like you're dating if you're like spending time one-on-one.
yeah, fair. Do you stalk a girl's social media before you talk to her?
I don't think it's called stalking. I think it's just being like, who are you talking
mean,
to?
I just wouldn't want like to know that much about a
Oh,
person.
okay, because I'm the type to watch your movie without watching the trailer.
Okay, no, I don't agree.
No, I think I just like I look up their TikToks and I don't, and that's it. Like I don't do a deep dive into like their mates and their cousins and
No,
their
you
friends,
do
and then
that.
they're like,
Sucky,
their
you
dad,
would
you
so do that.
You do. You look through their followings and you look up all their last names and like try and find their mum and their dad and their dead uncle. Like, yeah, you do. I feel like I just look up the TikToks and that's kind of like that's all I do. I just look it up.
Boys beware of Saki. She will have your whole family and your address.
If their account is public, I don't really think it's stalking at all. That's just my logic.
Well, no, but you like do deep dives.
I do not do deep dives.
I don't do deep dives. I just like watch their TikToks and like go through their page and then I'll be like, that's it.
That's just the same thing
If
I
the
do.
information
Then going through the top 5 like posts on their page is like not stalking, but I think like going through their following list and then trying to work out like their parents or like trying to work out their secret accounts.
I've never done
I
that.
see if they're following. I see if they're following me, and then I also see what they look like.
Oh, what makes a girl instantly more attractive?
I 100% know the answer to this question, and it is being sporty for me. Like, it doesn't have to be sport. It could be like, you're like super good at like electric guitar, or, like an instrument, or like...
To be, yeah, good.
Not something like crocheting, Naz, no offense to you, but you obviously do surfing and all those other things.
Do guys like it when girls make the first move?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a bit tricky because it's like if you don't like someone and they make the first move on you, it's kind of like you don't like that. But if you like someone and they make the move, it's like you do like that. So it's kind of like either way, it's going to be a risk if you make the first move or if someone else makes the first move for you. It's like, yeah, guys like it if they like the girl, and same as girls, I'm sure, like if they would like it if like they like the guy.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's kind of like, but then like when you actually like someone, like lots of things that they do would be great. Like anything they do would be
exactly. Yeah, if you like someone, you like someone. It makes it a lot
How
of
do you know when a girl's into you? Because like you can kind of like you can tell like when a guy's into you, but like what signs do girls give off where you'll think, oh, she might like me more than a friend?
Yeah.
Probably just like they text to you a lot.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! You're so funny. Like
Yeah, like
that.
stuff like that, obviously.
Yeah. But that's like an not obvious.
I think that's an obvious
See, if I was
sign.
doing that, I think I'm being obvious.
Yeah, I think it's obvious. A green flag is like, I think, like close with their mum and their dad. Close with their siblings. Like doesn't talk to, like doesn't have like a rotation.
Yeah.
But like, you know, obviously.
A roster, you mean?
Yeah, a roster.
No rotation.
Well,
Rotation.
Same thing.
Is that what they call it?
I don't
Rotation.
know. It's just, like, it makes sense. And just like, I mean, that's obvious though, but like,
if they can show they have a good relationship with their family, it can, you know what I mean? It just,
yeah, and they're passionate about something, like I said before, like sport or something.
Yeah. Ooh, would you date a girl who makes more money than you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. What type of question is that one talking?
AI, it's all AI.
Of course I'd do that. Why wouldn't I do? I guess like some people wouldn't though because they feel
but some
insecure
people would,
maybe.
yeah.
But I feel like it's just like kind of corny
Some
and
guys
cringe.
I feel like really, I've dealt with these, like, I remember meeting this guy and he was so insecure with himself.
Who?
I forgot who it was. Like,
Here we go.
I don't know.
When
When was this? I feel like you would told me and I'd be able to remember it.
There's
Who
no
was
way.
it? I feel like
This
it was
is made
Nippers,
up.
but I'm not sure. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
think if like you're insecure about like
they
someone,
were
that's
so insecure and they really wanted to like put me down over small things, and it was really weird.
Do guys lose interest if a girl likes them too much?
No, I mean maybe some do,
It
but
depends how much you like the girl.
yeah, personally I
Anyone who's
don't.
too desperate though. I feel like anyone gets like that. a bit.
Not really. I don't feel like
I
I
don't
do.
really feel like that.
When you feel like a guy really likes you and like is obsessed with you, like in a way that's not like super stalkery. Like,
Yeah.
it's like-
If they're needy and stalkery, that's
if they're needy, there's a difference between being obsessed and there's a
Yeah.
difference between like being
If
needy
you
and needing
start-
like constant reassurance.
I mean, there's anything can be too
Yeah.
much. It can always be. It can be too much. Like if you're loving someone, like, I love
Yeah, I love you. I love you. And they're
course
like, do you love me? So you love me. It's like that's
Yeah.
kind of annoying.
Well, it's the difference between being like insecure and needy and being like, you know, very like in
Yeah.
love, I think.
100%.
Why do some guys suddenly ghost?
I think it's just because like you feel like someone's being dry or they don't like you that much, so you just kind of like ghost them.
Okay.
Or like
is
maybe
that why guys do it?
yeah, or maybe they're like a bit too much and you don't really like them. Like I feel like if you like someone, all these problems aren't a problem.
Yeah, I think
It's
that's
just
a
like-
major thing. I feel like,
oh
too.
wow,
It's just like-
that's pretty honest.
And
No, but like the thing is, if you feel like a girl likes you too much and you're like not like that into him, it's probably
yeah,
like because
it's
you
just
don't really
ghost
like
them.
him in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you like the girl, she can
Yeah.
probably get away with doing a lot
a
of
lot
like
more
things.
things.
When you like someone, you tolerate so much more.
Exactly.
If a girl steals your hoodie,
You
when
took your hoodie off my
swear.
chair.
What's that?
Kevin G.
Kevin
Oh.
G. Still find your hair ties everywhere.
Naz acting like she knows who Kevin G is.
I would
like
like
to
to
Okay,
shoot me with him.
literally
What
name
does this
Kevin
mean?
G.
I should as in Kevin G.
If a girl steals your hoodie, what does this mean to you?
Well, I think it's just a sign that they like you.
Did you add that question?
Yeah, I know.
I didn't. It was on you. Look.
My boyfriend sent me a snap wearing my hoodie. I'd be like, give it back.
There's a difference between like
Why
a girl
would
doing
a
it,
guy
doing it.
steal? If a guy steals a girl hoodie, that's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
but I feel if I was a guy, I'd get
I was-
angry if like someone was stealing my hoodie. I'd be like,
Yeah, if you're coming at night stealing their hoodie, of course.
like the hoodie
But
burglar.
if you're like hanging
But-
out with them and like you're like, I'm cold and they give you the hoodie and you just like
Yeah,
throw
that's
it
like
back.
back
It's
home.
cute.
yeah.
That's wholesome.
Yeah, what do you think though, Biggie?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
No, but like, what do you actually think about it?
Well, it's
Do you think
good.
it makes them like, it's better? Yeah. Would you rather a girl?
care.
Would you rather a girl take your hoodie or not take your hoodie?
Probably depends how much I like them.
Do guys care if a girl's taller than him?
No, I don't think so. Well, I don't really care, but I don't care, but I feel like the girls care, so it makes me
That's
care.
more of a girl's
Okay,
question.
could you get with a girl that has like a head taller than you?
Yes, if she's a baddie.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, I don't think I could get with a guy a head shorter than me.
I don't really care, like, if we're walking around, she's a bit taller than me. That's not really a problem.
Yeah.
No.
But do you reckon she'd care?
If she cares, then why would she,
Be with you,
yeah.
Would you rather date a girl who's funny or really attractive?
I don't know, like, it's a one or the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, they're really attractive, but they're, like, so dry,
Yeah,
or they're, like,
so dry.
really fun to be around, but they're, like, really, like, chud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to choose attractive.
Really?
Well, yeah, but, like, that's just because...
Every time you say a funny joke, she goes like this.
No, I think it's more if you want to like date a person, you kind of like have to be attracted to them.
Yeah, exactly.
But like
yeah,
if
that's
you
a
want a
nice
friend,
way of
like,
putting
of course, it can just be funny.
That's a good point, but I feel like, and I honestly believe this, no matter how they look, the more you spend time with them, the more attractive
Exactly.
they
Yeah, I
become.
do agree with
But
that.
their personality grows on you. But it does not happen the same way if they're pretty.
Yeah, the prettiness, like, kind of fades
Guy-
away as
it
the
does.
personality
Pretty-
comes
Pretty
in.
people really do fade away when they're mean.
I really
Exactly.
Oh, what's the fastest way a girl can get friend zoned by a guy?
Oh, I don't feel like any guy. Well, I don't know, but I never like friend zone a girl. If I feel like me personally, if like people like girls I know, if they ask me to like come over and watch a movie, like you know, I would just do that. I feel like I'm not like I wouldn't be friends with a girl. Just I don't feel like I would have a home girl. I feel like I'd end up catching feelings. I know lots of my friends catch feelings for their home girls, and that's just it. And like I don't know, like I feel like girls can be friends with guys, but I feel
yeah,
like
I
feel like guys find it
Can't be
harder.
friends
to
with
be
girls.
I actually agree with
girls.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
most
so
of
interesting.
the
What's the most attractive thing a girl can do without trying?
small things.
She must play the guitar. She can play the guitar.
Yeah, like I don't know, like surf, skate.
Do you know? Okay. What's the most attractive thing? Like, what do girls do that you find like attractive, but like they might not notice that they're like
So is that a
doing?
question?
No. What's the most attractive thing a girl can do without trying?
Okay, really subtle things, Biggie. Like a small thing, like when she
When she breathes a certain way, and they're
I
like,
think
oh
like
my gosh.
texting with like enthusiasm.
No, that's like a bigger thing though.
No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
No, I've meant like something as small as like adding emojis in your text. Like
Yeah,
Like a certain emoji.
Yeah, exactly. Adding emojis is like good. I think like
Really, I add emojis to everyone's text.
yeah, of course, like it doesn't mean you like someone.
laughing, smiling a lot. Those sort of little things. I feel like if someone's like happy and like you can feel like they're nice, I feel like it makes them so much more attractive. Like 100%.
You feel their happiness.
Yeah, exactly.
No, one more question.
What do you
I want to add. I have one more question.
Yeah. How, like, what's like too much?
Say
Like,
what?
it's a bit of a full-on question, so we might have to cut it out. But like,
We've done it before.
Yeah, but I feel like it's different
yeah,
for a
it's
guy
different
to
for a
answer.
guy to answer that, I feel like.
That's why I answer it well. Go.
Yeah, but like at your age, or like if you say you were 20.
My age?
No, let's say you were 20.
No, you should do it at 17.
No, I think 20.
Let's do both.
Let's do both. Let's do both.
Okay, okay.
Okay. What's too high? Like, if like a girl had this body count, like what makes you go like, oh, that's a little bit high at your age, and what would make you go like, oh, it's a little bit high at like 25?
Oh, like, oh, that's a little bit higher, like, oh, that's a deal breaker.
Oh, that's like, well, both.
Okay, I think like a deal breaker at my age, 17, let me think, would be like,
Two.
like
bro.
deal breaker, 6. Like,
Oh.
that's done. That's deal breaker.
That means like 6 in 2 years.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
if they
yeah,
start
I
at
know.
15.
Yeah, true, actually. Yeah, that's kind of
That's
bad.
like 6 in 1
Okay.
year.
Three.
Most people
Okay,
do.
okay.
No,
Yeah,
no.
a deal breaker would be
3
like
at
5 at
17.
17.
That's 1 every 2 months.
Yeah, I know. 5 at 17 is
3
not.
at
Sorry,
17.
no.
I feel like 5 at 17 might, or like 6 at 17 is definitely like, I feel like a deal
6
breaker.
at 17 is
They've been having,
basically
like-
1
I know,
every 2
I know,
months
it's a
if you
lot.
start
It's a
16.
lot, but it's a deal breaker for me. Like, that's like a boom, boom, boom down, like done. 6 is like heaps.
Okay,
Okay,
how about 20?
wait, what's optimal then? What's like, oh, that's great.
Oh, I
No,
think
what
it
about 25?
depends.
Like before, like you know, like when you've gone through like uni.
Oh,
and
25,
everything.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you think the lower the better, or someone with like 1 with experience?
I feel like low is obviously better, but that's like the same as a guy and a girl. I think it's equal. So I think like after 25, that's a fair few years. It's like 9 years since you turn 16, which is like obviously the legal age, but people do it earlier and later. Let me think. Like I feel like
At 25.
9 is a bit of a deal breaker by 25.
Yeah, because I mean,
I feel like it's too much. But I'm not sure. I might just be sounding like super stupid. But like, I feel like me personally, people change. I feel like 9 for a guy, 9 for a girl, like the same as each other is too much by 25.
Can I say something though? 6 at 17, then 9 at 25 is a very big jump.
Yeah, no, I don't offend people. But like, I don't know, because like, it's a very like complicated question. I feel like it's the same though for guys and girls. Like, they should have the same amount of body count like as each other. Like, it's because that makes sense and that's fair. But I'm not sure.
Well, can we get 3 big booms?
Boom! Boom! Boom!
If you didn't agree with something that we said in this video,
Yes,
let us know.
Please let me know.
And what's your answer to this question? It's like if you're a boy.
Catch me knuckles!